So, welcome everyone back to Gloomhaven. Let's do another mission, shall we? And for now, I've been thinking we're going to wipe out the rebels for the demons. In the swamp, destroy the last of those opposing the prime demon. We already killed some rebels in a camp with their healing totems earlier that were hiding out in the swamp, and apparently there's more. Let's go after them. Your travels leave you out in the wilderness overnight, so you make camp and start a fire. It is hard to sleep outside of the comfort of the city, always on guard, looking for the next fatal threat. Luckily, the night proves fairly dull. That is, until you hear the sound of voices approaching your camp. They are faint and low, almost like growling, but you can hear indications of language. Wait by the fire for whoever comes. A group of Inox appears at the edge of your campsite. Seeing their kind among you, they greet you in a friendly manner and stay for some time to talk. After they leave, you find the remainder of the night restful. Wait. Is our Turim an Inox?
Following the directions given by the dying guard, you're able to easily locate the rebel camp. The poor fool thought you would join with the rebels to help overthrow the demons, but such hopes were childish and unfounded. You are here to kill and destroy. Without hesitation, you rampage through the camp in the foothills of the Watcher Mountains. You set fire to their tents and slay anyone who stands before you. The last battalion of guards hesitates as it faces you, and then the humans turn and flee. "Arm the siege weapon!" one of them calls as they crest the hill. You give chase. This should be interesting.
Right, we're going full on evil here. Also, we are at reputation minus 15, so not too much, and we're going to get our minus 20 reputation unlock. Opener. We can try the workhorse with our Turim, sure. She would need to use her items 6 times. Which is probably pretty easy, considering we have the Necklace of Teeth, right? Every time we kill an enemy, that counts as a use. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, otherwise we'd have to do a long rest and use the winged shoes twice. Loot 5 or more gold piles. I don't think I have any loot cards back in my deck, left in my deck. I kind of constructed it a lot around burning cards, being very aggressive, losing health, gaining health. There's like a more cautious way to play the Berserker, I suppose, which is to take like less loss cards. There's a loot 2 here, which is a loss. That's the only loot we have. I mean, I'd like to loot something with her. She could really use the money for some improvements. I don't think we have any. Oh no, we do have an item improved. We have the Resolute Stand improved with Strengthen. But she could definitely use some money for items as well. This is just easier to fulfill though, I think. Unless I'm wrong about that necklace. Gain 7 or fewer. I mean, that's not really something. He wants to gain a lot of experience, right? Although he hasn't gained as much so far. Has he been in 1 scenarios or 2? But we've gotten 10 from the scenario, so he's just gotten 9. Well, that's not too horrible actually. But there's not too many cards where he uses where he gets experience. Also, I'm not sure about Concealed Dominance. It feels like a very powerful card, but it's at the same time it's gimmicky and you're never really sure you want to use it. Maybe I need to take it out. It's like 1 or 2 XPs sprinkled in here everywhere. They're connected to certain conditions being fulfilled. Here's the one without conditions. Maybe we can try this, but I'm not gonna be super, you know, exact about it. If we don't, if we have an opportunity to generate a lot more XP, then we will. Right. What do we have here? Oh, this looks almost exactly like the first room in that other Rebel Swamp mission, right? Very long room, lots of enemies. But there's just one more room that is very big. Right. Our goal is not actually to kill everyone, but rather the siege cannon. Each round, the city archers closest to the siege cannon performs move 3 toward the 3 hexes adjacent to the cannon's rear. Each round, the city archers closer to the siege cannon performs move 3 towards the 3 hexes adjacent to the cannon's rear. If the archer is then adjacent to the cannon's rear, it fires, damaging all mercenaries and mercenary summons on scorched hexes in both rooms. What's a scorched hex? I suppose these look like scorched hexes, right? So we're supposed to be not be on scorched hexes, is that it? Is this not a scorched hex? Because there's just some like bubbling ooze on there. It's not classified as difficult or dangerous terrain though, doesn't seem to me. In both rooms so does that mean that even if we haven't opened this door, the cannon fires at us? Because that would break like with the fundamental mechanic of the game, right? Where basically rooms that haven't been opened don't quote-unquote exist yet, and nothing that goes in there is of any, like, nothing goes on in there basically till you open the door. At the end of the round, if no city archers are present on the map, one normal city archer will spawn. Spawn where though? So yeah, there's actually gonna be an indefinite number of archers until we kill the siege cannon. Right. So if there's an archer next to the siege cannon's rear, it fires, damaging all mercenaries and summons on scorched hexes. What's a scorched hex? Maybe there's like in this room there's hexes that are not scorched. Like if you're like out of the firing range or firing arc of the cannon. Alright, let's see what we have here. Giant Viper. They are close combat enemies, but I'm pretty sure they have ranged combat cards that can draw 2. Or they can like leap and poison and stuff. Anything that's innate, yeah, innate. Attacks like applies poison, all of them actually. Not just the elites. These guys are all elites. Man, too many elites. They have the innate pierce, of course, and the shield. 8 health. Yeah, that should be fine. I mean, it's kind of, you know, it feels kind of cheesy almost to have monsters at level 3 while you have a level 9 Spellweaver as well. Because then, you know, Inferno is so powerful. See, I could just like one-shot these Vipers, for instance. Right. Do I want to use Inferno though? That would be 7 targets, damage 4. It's 28 damage. Minus 6 shields is 22 damage. Could do that with a Mana Bolt. That's always a good opener. You know, Mana Bolt, Inferno. Some Flame Energy would be nice. Frozen Night. I haven't really found a good use for the top tier yet. Just a very awkward AoE. Cold Front on the other side, I found many good uses for. So, could hit 3 here. You know, with the compass I could hit 4. Do you have any way to move people around? He has a push somewhere, right? Yeah, the Terror Blade. So yeah, I could go here. 1, 2, push. Well, he would be pushed 3 though, so that's not as useful, right? So this could hit 4 here. She has some pushes as well, right? If I'm not entirely mistaken. Oh no, she doesn't. Resolute Stand, Glass Hammer is kind of a neat opener, of course, but it's not like I really have anyone to kill unless I want to like jump. Like that's worth it, I mean, because I'm gonna be doing 60 damage. Unless I like want to jump over to the archers, maybe that could actually be worthwhile. It's a bit anti-synergistic with the. I was about to say Flame Strike Inferno, but then kind of everything is. That would create flame energy, as would Cauterize. So. I have a push 1 here, which doesn't really help. Still thinking of whether I can get like 5 in line. For the cold front. So to effectively use my Cauterize, I'd have to use move 4. Which is unfortunate, because that means I can't go before the Inferno. Right, because I'd have to move with one of those 2 cards. I mean, Flurry of Axis is always... I mean, we could also... The thing about Flurry of Axis is it's not as good, because... it doesn't create 1 XP for every enemy hit. That would be so good. Also, it's a range 3, so I'd have to be like here or here, right? Or here. So that would mean... Also at least a move of 4. Which means I'd go at 27. Then for 4 damage, I could do so much here. I'd also have to use my shoes, but that's fine, I think. Could move with Strength and Agony. And that's really my only... Is that really only my move? My only move 4? I thought I had more move 4s. Huh. So if I do that, I don't want to do Inferno though, right? But then what do I do with her? Could do a cold front that hits 2. I mean 3 if I move the other. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, so if I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then that's actually in the range of the compass. So I could move the archer like here or here. And then do a cold front. Like put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit 3. And potentially even do a Terra Blade on... Well, that's probably gonna be overkill, right? If the, attack this with Terra Blade at the axis, it's probably gonna be dead already. But 1, 2, 3, I could push it in that column as well. So I'd hit 4 with Cold Front. I think that's fine. Also, this is like so low in his cards, and it's still just an initiative 17. I might want to combine that with prepare for the kill, right? Move 2, create night energy, then her flurry of axis. Gonna need the strength and agony for like she needs to stand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do a 4. Yeah, I can take 1 damage for strength and agony, sure. And then, so her, what did I say? Cold front. And I do want to go after, what's he called? Night Shroud here, because I want the Viper pushed. But I don't necessarily need to go after her, right? In fact, that doesn't really matter at all. So, I could actually go at 7. The only danger is that I'm not sure I will actually go after her, after Shagoleth, because initiative values are kind of wonky that way. I would like that though, because that would give me a strengthen as well. So let's try that. And then him. I mean, what's gonna be left? This is gonna be killed from Flurry of Axis and the Cold Front. These are gonna be killed by Flurry of Axis. These are probably gonna be pretty dead. So there's just like this one left, basically. Or like general mopping up duties. We're already creating dark. We're also creating cold. Dark and cold. Can I do something with that? We could have a pretty high Winter's Edge if we also create wind. So say if I go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It has a 4 range, right? Not a 5. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy will be left. So I'd have to go here, which is a move 3. So, you know, I could do Winter's Edge, Crystallizing Shield. But I say dark and cold. I could also Shape the Ether, stun something. Because for this I would need wind somewhere, which there's a chance I'll create that with, you know, potions. But otherwise I need to use, with modifiers, otherwise I'll need to use a potion. Let's do this. Okay, So, right, so Shagoleth goes first still. They go the archers go before her, though, which is kind of gonna mess up positioning a little bit, maybe. What are they doing? Move 1, range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one doesn't move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one does, though. They move 3, attack 3, poison. Yeah, adjacent to another Viper. Annoying. Right. So what did I say? Go here, push that Viper 3. So I'm correct that I can push this 1, 2, 3, I think, right? Yeah. Don't think I need to go invisible. So that's 4 at least. Strengthen myself. I like how it always takes like 20 minutes before the actual first turn goes down. So I don't need the goggles, I'm strengthened already. Do I want the bow? I might want to keep it. +1 though. Meh. No, I'm just gonna do it naked like this, I think. There's lots of +2s in there. Maybe creating ice and light. And also fire. And ice again. No. What was I looking for though? No wind though. Right, couple of good damages here. Wait, we actually killed the one archer. Wow. So we did 4 damage to that one in the back. And the other one... 8. That's exactly as much as he needed. 5 times 2 minus 2 shields. Oh, we drew a times 2 there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sure. Ouch. Also... Oh, he drew a +1. Also, they're creating hacks. They're creating... traps, right? Why are they not creating traps? Do these not count as empty hexes? Maybe. I mean, there's no gold there or anything, so they could have created some here. This is interesting. So... I don't actually, because this has been killed or pushed away, I don't actually need to use my flying boots, which is nice. I mean, I could use them to go onto this gold. Then I wouldn't have to take damage for my move as well, and I'd still be in range 3. I think the flying boots are more valuable than a single health, though. I mean, I don't get the gold as well, but I can achieve the same result when it comes to targeting by just using 1 health going here. And then, obviously, paying 4 health to do max amount of damage. Firm attack. I mean, this is a burn card. That killed 3, nice. And I'm not sure if it's wise to use that in the first room, but... Oh, also she heals a lot through all the kills, which I actually like. Also do a wound here. Right. Right, so we don't have any wind. Which I might want to create if I want to kill this one. What am I moving to? Oh. No, I'm moving 4. That's right, okay. Yeah, okay, I'll create wind. So... go here. That'll leave one of them alive, which is fine. Also gives me an XP. Wait. Right. So draw +1, please. Exactly right. Because now he just dies on his own next turn, right? So I want to create anything. Maybe I want to do like a Chain Lightning next turn. Or an Ice Spikes. I don't know what, you know, what expects me in the next room. Let's just create some air. I suppose you can't go wrong with that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even with Reviving Ether, I don't get to the next room. I do still have fire, which is nice. Could also use the dark to go 5 and make myself invisible, which I don't think is as valuable, as I'm not even gonna be in the next room anyhow. And I think he probably has a... yeah, he has a use for invisible too. Although, if I use this move, I only move 3. 1, 2, 3. Could also curse someone. Oh, or I could actually do Concealed Dominance. Once the door is open, I mean. Could be an interesting use for this card. And if I don't... wait, if I don't want to burn it, I could use... no. If I use move 4, even without the night energy, it still burns, right? Just if I... it just doesn't if I use the move 2. I have a move 6 here as well. But that's my kill one normal target. Which might not be coming in this handy anyhow. So I could either do Cloak or Shade. I mean, or I could actually move very fast with Dancing Shadows too. That might actually be the play, is Cloak or Shade, Dancing Shadows. My 2 fastest initiatives, but I do have other fast initiatives. Sure. That would carry me 7, right? And make me invisible. And give me a small attack at the end. Also give me 1 XP, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I kinda wanna do actually the Concealed Dominance. Because I'm relatively far back, you know. This room is very big. We have a Cloak of Invisibility too to make us invisible. And just beaming everywhere could be very fun. What do I do with that then, though? That uses up my night, so I could create new night, conceivably. Could do a Doomed Breeze. This is not even an XP. Dancing Shadows is kind of superfluous if I can move anywhere anyways. To muddle someone, create night. Smoke Step is kind of useless. 3 attack, I mean, sure. We could just do Silent Force. Because we are probably gonna be invisible from the cloak. Gets us an XP as well. Okay, so we need to... Also, lots of gold here. We need to take care of that guy as well still. I'm definitely gonna be doing reviving ether, I think, to 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's jump here. I can't do Inferno then. I might want to do Cold Fire, depending on what's going on here, or Chromatic Explosion to create a lot of elements. Maybe. I think Cold Fire. Do I want to go this late? The thing about going this late is I have all my good moves burnt now. The thing about going this late is that I need to open the door still. I mean, I could open the door with her, just stand in it and kill this guy. Could also do a cauterize, you know, which would kill him through a wound and then also cauterize something else. It could be nice. Or I do a resolute stand. Which is nice because it would strengthen me, but then I haven't opened the door yet. Also, his only move 4 is already burnt. We do have a pretty good Shaping the Ether here. Just some frost would be nice. We do have a good Chain Lightning too. Or an Ice Spikes. So the thing is, she wants to jump on that square, right? Oh, he has the boots though, so that might be the play. Just to move 2, 1, 2, 3. He also has an invisibility cloak, so he's gonna be opening the door, sure. What do I want as a move? So I'm probably doing either Chain Lightning or Ice Spikes. Nice thing I created wind too. So maybe I want the Tremulant Cyclone for the leaf energy for like a Shaping the Ether next turn. That's a 26, and then what did I say? Chain Lightning. To have everyone then? No, not her. So she does a Cauterize. Maybe a Resolute Stand, although if I stand here I probably won't be able to reach much with the Cauterize this turn, but Also, yeah, I do want to go at 40. I want to go after the Elementalist. 68 does a lot of damage. Well, that's fine. Not changing anything here. Right, boots. Open door. Do we get some story? Ooh, it's loading in slowly.
Fighting through the first wave of soldiers, you arrive at a clearing. The rest of the guards are standing around a very large mechanical cannon. We will use this machine to destroy the walls of Gloomhaven and take back our city, one of the guards says to you with a hard stare. It should be able to make short work of you scum as well.
Oh, now I see what...
The cannon whirs and vibrates, glowing red hot at the end of its barrel. It's ready, one of the operators yells. Get out of the way!
Oh no! Now I understand what scorched tiles means. I mean, I was like, what are scorched tiles? Every tile is scorched. But obviously, yeah, that's the canon. And now that I've seen this room, I realize it probably would have been good to like wait in this room to open the door until everyone is like ready to move relatively fast. Because now we're going to get attacked, I think. Okay, each round the city archer is closest, move 3 towards the back of the cannon, which is probably one of those 3. Or maybe just that hex. It fires, damaging all mercenaries and mercenary summons. What does damage mean, though? If an archer reaches the 3 hexes, so 3 hexes, to the rear of the cannon, it fires, damaging all mercenaries and their summons on the 3 columns of hexes in front of it. Right. By 4, I suppose? Because it has 4 attack, and then it also draws modifiers, I suppose. Okay. These can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are these guys doing? Move 2. That's an obstacle. That's a hazardous terrain. So 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. These guys jump 4. All attacks targeting Giant Viper this round get disadvantage. They go at 58. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd be able to reach. And who do I like attack with my chain lightning? Everyone's kind of far away. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 targets. Also normal monsters. Do you see this? Oh man. Okay. Unfortunately, the archers aren't normal, although there would be like perfect victims for our Night Shroud here. Okay, interesting, interesting. So I can't get out of the attack area, unfortunately, of the cannon. It does say fires damaging all mercenaries, so it's not targeting them like with an attack, right? So probably invisibility won't protect me, I assume? I mean, which would make sense with a big cannon like this, but... Also, do I want to go forward? Because if I just go stand here, don't become invisible, then these two will have attack 2s on me, which isn't horrible. I could even go forward 1. Wait, those wouldn't reach me though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could even go forward 1. And go invisible there. Is this a... yeah, okay. So if I stand here and make myself invisible, then these guys don't move, right? Which I don't want, because I don't see a path to any target. So I'd either have to go forward 1 and become invisible, so they could go through here. Or stay here and don't become invisible. I can also go forward and not become invisible, which wouldn't subject me to more attacks than not going forward would, so there's no reason to stay in the door, I suppose. Unless I would want them not to move, but there's no real reason to. Now, do I want to make myself invisible? If I don't, the only thing that happens is I take 2 attacks from these Vipers, right? Which I think is fine. 2 attacks is something I can tank. That's more... it's more valuable to keep the cloak, I think. Right, and then... I'll do this, and of course the power potion. Nice. Pierce 2 is what makes this thing so good too. So which side do I go here? It doesn't really make a difference, right? 4. And go. Oh no! Why do I have to draw like a null on the best attack here? Also, I'm looking forward so much to infernoing this room. Okay. So I'm sure I don't want to get invisible. 1, 2. He won't go through here, right? He'll go around. There's an obstacle there. Sure. Okay. I think I still want to do this. First I want to go invisible. But where do I want to go then? Probably here, right? There's also a treasure chest here. I mean, I could go on the treasure chest. This would also be nice to have while I'm here, but... Right. Oh, so I can't go on these scorched tiles. That's interesting. Of course, next turn, once I'm not invisible, like, everyone's fire will kind of train on me here, right? Unless I... Do I want to attack the cannon? I mean, I just need to kill the siege cannon. No, I don't think so. I think I want to kill the enemies here as well. So what I say, resolute stand, and then... Cauterize will just hit the one though, right? But it's not like I have a better option here. At least for next turn I'm gonna be strengthened 2. Which is fun. Because then I can, you know, run in there, hit something real hard. With a glass cannon or something. Damage 0, that's absolutely fine. Oh, that actually did some damage. Confirm action? Which action? Oh, create. Fire energy, I suppose. Oh no, just healing. Okay, sure. Yeah, he goes around those hazardous terrain tiles. They go forward a little bit. Yeah, nice and clumping up. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, I got my 2 attacks there. +1, no! Now I'm poisoned. Oh, I kind of forgot that I got... I might as well say that I got attacked by the cannon as well. Like everyone does, except for my Night Shroud here. That guy just dies from his wounds. Wait. Why didn't the cannon fire? I don't get it. Was it because I blocked this tile? But it does says 3. I might have, you know, gamed the system here though. I think I might have gamed the system if I don't see, like, if an archer reaches the 3 hexes to the rear of the cannon, it fires. But no archer reached any of those hexes because they were already there. And they couldn't move to another of the 3 hexes, so they don't actually need to be in one, they need to reach one. And they couldn't do that because the 3rd one and the only free one was blocked by my Night Shroud, is that it? That'd be kinda hilarious. Like going invisible, blocking the... That'd be kinda cool. I mean, also thematically, you know, he just going invisible, beaming around, and kind of being in the way of them firing. That is really fun. Okay, so... Oh! So, she hasn't even gone yet, I forgot about that. Oh no, and now I can't go here, I'm blocking my own. 1, 2, 3. I can attack these 2 at least, though. I hope, if I can see them. They hadn't even gone, and by now I've created everything I need for that to be beautiful as well. And don't want to infuse it with any of my items. I did make the opener, by the way. Nice. Right, round 3. She's not strengthened anymore, so, I mean, this is... They're kind of, like in the zigzag line, they're kind of weird as to when it comes to AoEs, but I'm sure I can make something of this. With her, though, I think I'm just gonna do an Inferno. Might do a Frozen Night too if I can get Night Energy somewhere. Although my buddy back here might need that more. I do need a 1, 2... I do need a move 3 at least, though. And that's what gives me that, right? I don't even need to move 4. I can move, like, right next to the door here, and I'm pretty sure I'll be counting as being in this room. The only thing that makes me think I would want more movement is, you know, moving out of the fire zone, which is, it's kind of, you know, limited here as well. And now, actually this is kind of cool. Do you see this? Like there's like crates here and hazardous terrain, and they're like forming a line, blocking the way with their shields, so their cannon... So they're basically creating a funnel here that we need to walk into, and the cannon can then fire at us. I mean, I'm sure the like quest designers meant it that way, and they were like calculating, yeah, they're probably gonna move 2, so they're probably gonna end up like this. But if they did, that's very cool, like thematic quest design. So if I had 5 move though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, even then I couldn't move out. Unless I wanted to move into the hazardous terrain, which I probably would want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could even go here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, right? I do have flame energy, by the way, already. That's nice. He probably wants to go late, right? To keep his invisibility until after these guys are done. Also, these guys, they have a range of 5, so unless they draw plus range, they can't hit anyone. And if they use their movement, then they can hit this guy, but he will go invisible this turn, I'm pretty sure. So I go late. Oh, there's a normal archer here. Look at that. Did that just get spawned? No, there was 4 here to begin with, right? Yeah, it's just the 1 isn't. So I could, you know... Spirit of the Night, kill him. If I can move 2 and somehow create... I mean, that'd be 7 damage. I think that's more than he can do with anything else. Could even do this to curse him before. And if he moves like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, I can still reach him with Domed Breeze. Would be nice to be able to kill him. I would need Night Energy for that. She creating that? No. Maybe he is. Let's see. We can do like Primal Duty, potentially. Anyhow. So she's Infernoing, which doesn't create any energy. But she does have her potion still. So... I'm going to be doing Inferno, right? Oh, actually that damages him too, which makes Spirit of the Night not as powerful. And if he has 4 damage, he's at 3, so... Or maybe 2 even with a modifier, so... The Spirit of the Night will probably be enough attack even without the kill. Kills an XP though. Also, she might want to do a glass hammer, which is kind of anti-synergistic with, you know, doing damage with the flames anyway. I'm thinking I might want to do Strength and Agony, which would require a short rest. and just be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something. Then killing that one. What's the maximum move I could is with that is 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then also, if I do glass hammer, then I'm very, very fragile, of course. Right. I'm still strengthened. Resolute Stand could be interesting. So if with Strength and Agony I lose 3, I'd be at 12. Cauterize could be nice as well. Like, what do I do? I could do a move 3, otherwise move 3, push 1, maybe. 1, 2, 3, but then the only one I could reach is that Viper, which is stunned anyways. So I definitely think I do a short rest. And Burning Cauterize is fine. So I'm using this and the Winged Shoes, right, to maybe move 7, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And then that just does 2 attack. Like a glass hammer is not brilliant, because if I move here, then I'm gonna get attacked by all of these archers, right? I don't have invisibility. Also, I'm gonna be right back, 1 minute. Right, I'm back. I still haven't found a good turn with her, really. I mean, I could go onto the hazardous terrain on purpose. And lose 10 health like that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, all of those will be able to reach her, right? Which, if that kind of, you know, solidified it for me. I need to go very late, right? Obviously. I could do Blood Pact. That does, you know, 8 damage, but I think that's fine. It's not as bad as... Well, I could also do the Glass Hammer then, but I don't think I need as much damage. And I can take less damage with this too. Not enough, so I'm going to do Strength and Agony. 76 is reasonably late. So he will go... Okay, so he needs to go invisible relatively soon, right? And preferably also move out of the cannon's range. Which I could just step into the hazardous terrain to do that. I might be damaging myself for nothing then, though. Just in case the cannon glitches next turn again, or I manage to, you know, avoid it firing. So I can't do ice spikes because I don't want to use up that fire. Although, you know, the Inferno is very likely, because it hits so many targets, very extremely likely to generate fire again. Not 100% though. Also, if I want to go before her, then obviously that isn't a thing. Ooh, Burial could be interesting. Can I hit 3 even? No, but this immobilizes and curses them too, which is kinda nice. I could hit these two. And then do I want to do, like, lava eruption? Just so that I go after her, you know? Because then she can create with the mana potion, she can create dark. We do a burial here and then move there. Make ourselves invisible. Sure. And see, they switched again. I have no idea why. This is like the most BS mechanic. This is just a mistake in the game, right? That I can't choose which of those goes first. Or it doesn't clearly communicate how I do this. Like, kind of messes up my entire turn here again. Okay, the city guards go super early and just shield themselves, which is kind of annoying. But at least they don't attack anyone, really. Well, I'm gonna use my boots now because the game sucks. I mean, also, it's kind of nice to go super early anyways. So I go before the guards shield themselves. Right, and go here. This gets me into that other room, right? I really hope so. Oh, also, I'm not invisible. I'm just realizing. Well, at least they can't reach me, but probably the archers... Well, what do they do? Move 2 at range 5, yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get attacked there. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not by him. Just one of those two then. And here, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, just one of them, I suppose. That's fine. They won't attack me, which is good. I will get attacked by the cannon, though. Also, I want to create dark. Oh, my buddy. Good thing I have the boots of speed. Yes. 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 Yeah. This hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 targets for like a total of times 5, like 55 damage minus a couple of shields. This is way OP. Damn! I mean, look at this! And I'm not even damaging many of my own peeps. Well, a couple, I guess. Just not the Berserker, because she's in the other room still. Do I want to create the... Yeah, Moon Earring for sure, to get both my items back. The boots and the goggles, and then... Next turn... I could, you know... Do a chromatic explosion. Maybe I want that mana bolt back. To go early. Don't want to go at 71, I don't think. I mean, I could have done a short rest too, but that would have been too early. Strictly speaking, as I had 2 cards left. They shield themselves after they got slaughtered. Nice. Look, there's not even much for him left to do. By the way, this is like a 6 attack AoE as well with both elements, which is kinda neat. Need to rotate it once. I'm just afraid the curse probably won't come into effect. I could not use the leaf to make it more likely the curse comes into effect, but I don't know. Like, killing them is more important to me than cursing them, you know. So, I mean, I don't want to get hit by the cannon, right? So I'm taking the 2 damage from the terrain here, then going invisible. Do I want to create any elements? Oh, also this archer up here just straight up died. Like for him, I said I might want to have Dark to empower his Spirit of the Night, but the normal archer is dead anyway. So just with like 3 attack he could like kill this one, for instance. Or do I want to do it the other way around? Maybe, but I don't need Dark then anyhow. Wait. Like, somehow I don't get the attacks sometimes, right? Why did he not attack the Spellweaver now? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, it's out of range. But not from him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could have attacked her. Range 5. Attack 4. Don't get it. Don't get it. Right. With a move 7... could get here, which is still in the cannons. Still in the cannons area of attack. Although there's no archer in the 3 hexes behind, right? And I don't know why they didn't go that way, because it clearly says each round the city archer who is closest. Or does that strictly mean City Archer and not City Archer Elite? I mean, or it actually... Last round... The reason it didn't happen last round wasn't because they were all occupied, but because I'm blocking the square they're orienting towards. So it doesn't actually matter if those 2 are free, even though those 2 would be enough for the cannon to fire. Because they don't orient themselves towards these 2 squares, but to this one. And if there's someone blocking it with invisibility, then they just don't even bother going that direction, right? Which is kind of an interesting exploit I found there. Oh, I mean exploit. It's kind of nice thematically too. With the Night Shroud just beaming there and blocking it, as I said. So... Okay. So my goal here is to... kill the cannon. I feel like I could be going a little bit slow here because I want some of that gold. And then just attacking that one. Sure. Burning health here for no reason, but that's fine. Six damage. Got 1 back with a necklace. And that should also put us at our professional threshold. I could also do this to do like a glass cannon next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even have a move 4 though. Which is, you know, unless I do a short rest again, which I might. But then I can use the potion next turn as well. Okay. Right. So do I want to do this instead? In order to create some night energy? Sure. And no, I'm still not gonna move from here. Although I might... Oh, I could have just... use this for night energy. Do I want to create just XP? 7 or fewer. Yeah, we're definitely... Oh. I'm going on the treasure chest, right? I bet that's a trap, but... Chained Isle unlocked. That's a scenario, I suppose. Nice. I'll take it. Siege cannon doesn't do anything, because there's no archers there. Okay. She doesn't need any XP, so she can just, you know... I mean, I could do a chromatic explosion, but there's so many elements here. She does have the loot 2 on the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That'd be 4 right now. Does anyone have any, like... This guy has some loot, right? The Silent Force. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could go here and pick up 4. And I think I'd like that. That's a burn, though. No other loot, really. So I suppose this turn... I could do a smoke step. Or a cloak of shade. And then maybe a dancing shadows. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. Something like that. It's not a big attack, but I'm gonna be invisible. So what I say? Do a short rest. Do a strength and agony. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with a glass hammer, I could do 12 damage. Or I do like the opposite. I do a resolute stand attack. I could burn 3 more health with this as well, so I'd be at 4, which would give me an attack of 12. It's the same. Right? And in that case, I guess it's better to have more health. Because these guys are gonna attack me. Oh, that's nice. Just some earth energy, maybe. And I can... I need crystallizing blast though. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I could hit 2. Let's get crystallizing blast back. This is a late turn though. Might be fine. And her... what do I say? One, two, three. Chromatic explosion here. I mean here could be fun. I mean living torch top. Or I just do a mana bolt. Actually, with chromatic explosion, just create something for him as well. Yeah. 29. Okay. Yeah, we basically won this scenario already, right? And we're creating leaf. Right? Yeah. And we're using... he's using the dark. He's using 4 things. Not the light. Okay, so we can use the light here for the mana bolt. Sure. Oh no, +1. Oh right, I was thinking about... wait, why can't I use the knight? Oh, that's after the move, I suppose. Also, if I do this, why does it put me through the hazardous terrain? Shouldn't it, like on average, try to not do that? Oh. Oh! I remember why. Because I have the boots on. I don't even know, where can I see this? Ah, here. Drake Scale boots. You're unaffected by difficult and hazardous terrain. So that actually changes the AI as well, which is fair, of course. Speed movement. Probably not gonna do much. Well, no, actually not. 2 times 1 is still 2. So what I say? Get healed up. Oh! Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, I was like... it's better to have more health, right? But the glass hammer actually uses up my health, which... oh, wait a second. We do have this. This is such a good combo with glass hammer. So much damage. Oh, the cannon is... wounded? Can it be wounded? Apparently. Doesn't make sense, but yeah. And now, of course... okay, now I'm interested to see what happens. Because now this isn't blocked any longer by our Night Shroud here. And he has a move too. So he should go here and fire the cannon, right? Right? Finally. Yeah, I have to burn a card. Sure. She takes 4 damage, that's fine. Apparently no modifiers though. He's outside of it, which is good. Apparently no modifiers for the cannon though. Also, no shields maybe? I mean, it is an attack value still. It's kind of weird she doesn't... the cannon doesn't draw modifiers then. And yeah, even though he just had move 2 on his card, he went 3, right? Nature touches, yeah. Because it says he'll perform a move 3 and then fire it. Okay. So I can't reach anything now. And I set all the elements up so nicely. So I think just gonna go grab some gold, huh? Cannon just has 6 health now. Just takes a tick. 2, 3. So the Night Shroud wants to go here next turn and collect these 4, right? So then with her, I can go 5 maybe with Reviving Ether, and then next turn do a Cold Fire loot. Oh. Oh. I mean, I'm getting reckless here, of course, but it's fine because I don't need to stay alive for that long. This scenario is pretty much won, right? So I can do a Frozen Night, maybe. If someone creates night for me, that would be nice. With prepare for the kill, for instance. Oh no. I want to do Silent Force though. And I want to go after her so I can actually reach this square. So who creates night for me? He does, I suppose. Maybe Formless Power. That would just end the scenario. I can do it from the brink. And maybe the Growing Rage. Like, these don't create actually night energy if I don't use the attack right. Oh, so the cannon fires first. Sure. Oh! Why doesn't he go and fire the cannon? That's weird to me. Oh, so we don't want to... Oh, damn it! Sorry. Damn it, I killed the cannon! No, I'm not gonna get to... Cannon actually dropped gold. What's my maximum XP generation? That's this one here, right? Because it actually will... I also use my professional already. Because I actually can do this attack, generate 1 XP, damage 0, okay. And then heal from the brink for 2 HP. XP, rather. Then it's her turn. She doesn't really need to do anything except for get out of the way. Won't get to perform her loot 2 next turn, which is fine. She doesn't need money. Can go on 1 gold coin nevertheless. And then we just have our Night Shroud, which thankfully can still perform their loot. A little bit of gold for them here. Okay. I think this should be it. Also, let's see if we create night energy if we skip the attack. We need to do the attack.
The cannon lies ruined and broken at your feet, and with it, any hope the rebels had of assaulting Gloomhaven.
Nice.
The guards who are still alive scatter, and you return to the demon-ruled Gloomhaven victorious.
Ooh, ha 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 ha. Be the first to kill a monster. Gain 13 or more experience. Didn't do that. But we did do professional and also layabout. 4 out of 7. 2 perk points. Yeah, he's not that good at creating XP, the Night Shroud is, unfortunately. Take a while to level him up. Not with the current setup anyways, card setup. Maybe other cards have more XP generating mechanisms.
So you have crushed the pathetic upstarts. You stand before one of the Prime Demon's liaisons.
Yeah, I was like, who's this guy? I don't know him.
Good. You have proven yourselves an incredibly effective tool, and my master will compensate you greatly for your service.
Willy now. 50 gold each. I mean, I don't mind that. Also minus 3 reputation. Nice. We're getting close. We unlock the chain dial through that chest. I don't know if that was a random scenario or if that chest specifically unlocks the chain dial. But nice. Also level up. And a perk through the layabout. So far we've taken consistency. Oh, and also ignore negative scenario effects, of course. So... am I gonna do these 4 next? That'll just net me 2 + 1 night energy cards, which I don't even know. We're creating lots of, like, we don't have a problem generating night energy, really. +1 invisible card could be fun. Could also remove 4 of those before I do that to make it more likely that I draw my invisibility. But yeah, no, let's do the invisibility itself first. Maybe do another one of this and then dust. Because I don't really feel like we need to invest 4 perks just into getting to night energy cards. And I can't just do Twilight, right? Because as nice as it is to have like a card that generates night, it's also a -1 that it's not, you know, that's not feasible. Also, she both has a perk and a level, so 2 perks. I'll finally take the ignore negative item effects so she can buy herself a chainmail. And then, yeah, let's go to the merchant. Chainmail. Very expensive. But what can we do? Because chainmail usually gives you 3 -1 modifiers, right? Which, it's a very good item for just 20 gold, but those -2 modifiers make it very unviable unless you have that perk. Let's see. She's decked out pretty nicely now. Maybe a weapon for the other hand. Maybe. I mean, this is nice against armor, right? No. This could be nice, but I think like Fuel Falchion is just better, right? It's also more expensive. Can't even afford it. Jagged Sword. I mean, this is interesting because it's repeatable, right? With long rests. Piercing Bow, Poison Dagger. Could get a second Wander Storms. No, I think she's fine. What about items for him? He doesn't have a head item. I like the Volatile Bomb on him generally. Also, ooh, there's money here now. For him, generally the Horned Helm, I'd say. As a head item and as a weapon. A Poison Dagger. I mean, those brutes are nice. I could also sell them for 25. Also, the Helix Ring is available. It's probably better for our Berserker, though. Stamina Potion could be pretty good for him, as he doesn't have too many cards. I could also wait for the... Oh, wait a second. Like, something we definitely can do, I think, if I didn't mess it up now, is, yeah, if we bless ourselves 4 times, which we have exactly 4 mercenaries, we get another level of devotion, which gives us 1 tick of wealth, which puts us at 4. So let's do that. Let's bless everyone. Also nice. We can like attempt like maybe a difficult scenario after this, because still gonna be at level 3, just barely, and we're also all blessed. Right. Your continued donations have been a true boon to the Sanctuary and the city as a whole. This will surely have a noticeable impact on the city, but rest assured, we could always use additional aid. Devotion 6, +1 prosperity. Gloomhaven wealth 4, +1 enhancement point each. New items are in stock. Swing by my stand next time you're near the new market. Neat. Also, let's do a city event. Maybe that gives us some gold. It was truly a marvelous sight, full of alcohol and fuzzy memories. You know, the victory celebrations of crushing the rebels, I suppose. You're heading back to your room in high spirits when you take a wrong turn into an alley and trip over a mutilated corpse. Oh. What is all this then? You look up to see a city guard walk into the alley, annoyed by all the noise you were making in your revelry. Before you can react, he draws a sword. You, what did you do? You look and see that, due to the fall, your clothes are now covered in blood. The guard clearly thinks you're responsible for the man's death. This night just took a serious turn for the worse. So, okay, we're under murder suspicion now. Of course we're gonna kill the guard, we're evil. Oof! You go looking for someone who can properly dispose of this mess. It's not cheap, but one of your contacts promises to make the bodies disappear. Sure. I mean, I guess Galatea is gonna pay for it. She needs money the least, I think. Because I can't, you know, I can't give her more card improvements or she'll retire. I mean, I might do that at some point in the relatively near future anyway, because especially Inferno seems insanely overpowered. Or I might just take that out of the deck and try something different with her. Because, yeah, that seems very strong. In that last scenario, we hit like so many targets. That was like 40 damage with Inferno. On the other hand, if I retire her, the problem is that Gromma fulfills her goal as well. Which is like, see 2 characters fulfill their party goals, and she already saw Ernie do that. And I don't really want to retire her yet. She's only level 4, or gonna be level 5 real soon. I want to play her for a little bit longer, which means I have to play Galatea for a little bit longer, and everyone else in the party really, but those 2 aren't very close to retiring. We also have new narratives in the town records. Probably because of wealth level 4. I guess let's do that, see what that's about.
I hope we understand each other, Mr. Scrim. A well-decorated soldier stands in the center of the town records building as you enter. The librarian, Dominic, seems rather small by comparison, but he's not at all intimidated. "Oh, I understand you perfectly well," Dominic says, "but I don't think you're understanding my position. I am trying to find the truth." The soldier looks up as you approach, then looks back down at the bearded man. "Just think about what I said." He begins to gesture around him as he walks towards the door. "I'd hate to have to tear down this whole place." Dominic waves at you grimly. "Hey there. Glad to see you stop by. Who knows what sort of short-sighted, lowbrow lengths that thug would have gone through to get his point across." He shakes his head and then fluffs his beard. "It's just a difference of opinion, though. In my research, I've apparently asked the wrong people the wrong questions. It's amazing how reactionary, thick-skulled people can get about what's written down on a piece of parchment."
Preach, Dominic.
"It's not like anyone's going to even read this little text of mine." Dominic coughs. "Well, except you, of course. Is that why you've come by? I've finished up the broad history if you wanted to take a look. As human civilization expanded across the continent, 2 major changes occurred. The first was that merchants grew into prominent positions within the cities due to wealth gained from lucrative trade routes, both within human civilization and with other races. The second change was that the wilds, which were once so dangerous, became much less so, especially in the center of the continent, as areas were converted to farmland and peace was made with the surrounding races. The military taxed the trade heavily across the continent, and the merchants grew more and more resentful as larger portions of their earnings were demanded for less justification. The military did nothing and grew fat off the work of others. This all came to a head in the capital, when the leader of the Merchants Guild, Simon Wainwright, organized a coup of the city's military by hiring an entire army of mercenaries with the guild's money and taking control of the city's keep. Very little force was actually required, as the city guard was outnumbered and woefully undertrained. The siege of the keep lasted less than 2 days, not nearly enough time for reinforcements to arrive from the surrounding cities.
Is this referencing us overthrowing the city guard on behalf of Jaxara? I don't know.
Once in power, the Merchants Guild quickly won the favor of the citizenry with sweeping social changes, allowing for a great many freedoms and relieving them from the heavy taxation of the military. Once the commoners were on the side of the merchants, there was little hope for the military of regaining control, at which point the mercenary army was no longer required, and the military was offered a decent salary to continue keeping watch over the city.
Yeah, commoners famously in favor of low taxes and a weak military. That doesn't seem very realistic, but sure.
After the capital was reformed, the merchants' revolution spread outward from there, quickly deposing the militaristic rule across the continent. As of the writing of this document, only one city remains under the governance of a military presence.
Oh.
Gloomhaven.
So this document doesn't refer to the events in Gloomhaven, and rather earlier events in other cities. I see.
Next, I really want to get into the development of Gloomhaven and this clash between the merchants and the military in the city, Dominic begins. But as you can see, the military isn't all that happy about it.
I mean, I like the fact that the military doesn't even exist anymore, right? I've crushed them first for Jixera, then I crushed them again for the demons, threw them out into Rebel Swamp, crushed them there, crushed their second attempt to build a cannon and recapture the city. So I don't think there's much military left, to be honest. I just murdered a guard too who suspected me of murder.
Dominic hesitates. I was hoping you could all do me a favor, actually.
Sure.
In order to continue to put my pen to paper, I think I'd better get the backing of a powerful merchant to keep me safe.
Are we talking Jixera?
They're all sympathetic to me getting down this history, of course, but they're a little hesitant to publicly support the venture. I'm hoping you could do some convincing for me. You might have the most luck with Councilman Greymare.
Oozing Grove unlocked. Nice. You're actually getting scenarios from the town records now. That's nice. Persuade Greymare to back Dominic's book and protect him from the military. Why do I need to go to the Oozing Grove to do that? Kill all oozes. Destroy the left tree, middle tree, and right tree. Forest imp, viper, ooze. We have someone who needs to kill forest imps, right? I think it might be Shagoleth. Kill 8 forest imps. But then I also need to complete a few scenarios, so I can kill forest imps without the danger of him retiring right away. Okay, so level up. Level 5. Seeing Red. Attack 4, non-loss. She needs some nice attacks that are non-conditionals, I feel. Although, I don't know, she's been doing alright. Gain shield 1 and an XP if you have fewer hit points than half of your maximum hit point value. Yeah, okay. Gain shield 1 kinda sucks. Not a good card so far. Add +1 attack to all your attacks when you have fewer hit points than half your maximum hit point value. That's interesting. Especially, you know, with Blood Pact Bottom 2, add +2 to all your attacks potentially. Final fight. Kill one adjacent normal or elite enemy. You immediately become exhausted. Oh. I mean, this is worse than a burn. You immediately become exhausted. Move X, where X is the number of cards you have burned. Fire for attack 3. Not the biggest fan of both of them. Loot at the top is nice, of course, but it feels a bit gimmicky. Break the chains can actually be fun to pull people into traps, but there need to be traps for that. Final fight, I mean that you can use the top just once, and it's powerful, but not, I don't know. The bottom is not really helpful in the beginning of the scenario too, right? I mean, you know, if I do like Resolute Stand and Glass Hammer, I'll have burned 1 already, and then maybe I just need to burn my cards more effectively, you know? Just Glass Hammer, and then directly from the brink after that. This is super conditional too, though. Like, it's a lower half, so I can't move that turn that I activated, and it also... Ugh. Like, I like Seeing Red better than the other one, but I don't even know what I would take out for it. Fatal Fury is surprisingly useless with this little normal enemies around. Strength and Agony is probably my most useful card. Maybe Fatal Fury, although the bottom is fun sometimes. Flurry of Access I like. I don't even know if I want to put it in. I don't think so. More wound cards. Those are always great. Rolling wounds cards at that. Right, so he has a lot of money now. What was I thinking about enhancing anyhow? Maybe a move. Ice spikes. That's very cheap. Because it's a level 1. Yeah, it's like 200 divided by hexes or something, right? I mean, I'm using this quite regularly. Crystalline Blast. I could upgrade the move here as well. Make it a jump. Burial is way too expensive. Do a more attack on Chain Lightning is very tempting. Like, honestly, I feel like Ice Spikes, like, because this makes the AoE so much more viable and you're so much more likely to hit like 3 enemies, creating more wounds. I feel like this is pretty good. We don't have any moves that, yeah, target self. So I can't give myself strengthen. And Shagolath here. What does he want to improve? Already did Dancing Shadows, which I think was a good choice. I don't know, I'm not really happy with any of the cards, I don't think. Maybe Prepare to Kill. Make this like at least a little more viable as a move. I don't know. Seems rather trivial. Also, oh, they have a level? How? They have like 33 or 55 XP. Oh, well, I'll take it, of course. At the next 3 turns, when it is not strong, infuse it. Move 3, attack 2. And for Sun Energy, +1 attack and create night. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, move 3, attack 2. He has so low attacks, right? He must have some way of enhancing his attacks. If you are invisible. Oh. Oh, I like this. Yeah, gotta take Grim Sustenance. I have this empowering stuff that I probably should be using more, right? But it uses up so much night energy that, like, you can't pair it with any attack that uses more night energy to strengthen itself, right? Like Smokestab. Or the Concealed Dominance. I mean, this is nice for making myself invisible, but I actually feel like this card is pretty bad. Like, one target, one attack model. Eh. Also, instead of this, should I take Empowering Void? Kill one normal target is always surprisingly... Well, if he can do it, then it's fine. All of these aren't as good with Galatea's AoEs together, right? So let's try this. Empowering Void and then Grim Sustenance too. Also, he gets another perk here. So more invisible cards, yes. And next I'm gonna do Dust. He needs 3 more perk points though. What's going on with the merchant? Oh! Oh, we have new items too for level 4. I forgot about that. Studded leather. Yeah, this is a better leather armor. Shield 1 and 2 times disadvantage. Meh. Tower shield. Would be nice for a tank. We do have the second volatile bomb now, because that comes at, well, 4 apparently. I don't even know who I would give that to though. Not right now. Comfortable shoes. Nah. And finally, the potions. Summon Jade Falcon. That's a pretty bad summon. Oh, major stamina potion though. Yeah, that's what the normal stamina potion used to be. 2 cards, and I think the major was 3 cards. But that's obviously very powerful. What's the difference between the Jade figurine and the Ring of Skulls? 3-2-2? This is 2-3-2, which I think is better, but still. So we want like stamina potions on everyone if we can get them, right? Ooh, she's actually kind of full up. I'm probably liking the Moon Earring the least here, to be honest. So I mean, I just bought it, but I think I'll sell it. And then get a major stamina potion too. Because you can wear both, right? Yeah. And him, does he have any space? He does. Mana and power, and then... That doesn't have money though. Neither does she. He has money, although... I don't even know. Power Potion isn't that good because he doesn't have that many multi-target things. Like maybe some weapon actually, like Battle Axe or something. Or the Spear. And what did I say? Potentially the... Oh, Hawk Helm is new too, I think. Yeah. The, I think I'm gonna get him the Horned Helm. Because he needs more damage desperately. And +1 from after moving 4, although I don't have too many moves 4 actually. I have with Dancing Shadows. Move 6 loss here. There's a move 4 here, but that's a burn too. There's a move 4 here. So I only have, like, either if I do Dancing Shadows or if I use Terra Blade, huh? Or 2 burns after that. Well, I suppose. And I also can't really increase most of my moves, except for the ones that are very low. I could put 2 stickers on there, but that would be 55 plus 75, 130. That'd be like 180 just to bring that to move 4. There's a move here with Enervating Wound 4 here, but I don't like that card too much. Well, I think that was still a fine thing to get. And then maybe some potion like a mana potion. That's always good to have on many teammates with our casters there. And minor, yeah, we can't even afford that because of our bad reputation. A minor stamina potion. Alright, I think we're fine. That should be everything as it concerns our party management. Yeah, this has been a long episode again already, even though that scenario wasn't too long. So I'll take a break now and see you in the next one. Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.